Well, this happened. So anyway, recently Adventure Time just ended on a high note. I honestly don't know what to say. I mean, it is kind of disappointing, all things had to come to an end, but it's kind of disappointing that Adventure Time is after all these years over. I remember a long time ago, I was very young back then, and we used to live in Georgia. I remember back at the day, man. I remember sleeping at my mom's bed, and one day I just saw the TV, and they were just playing these commercials, these commercials for a new show, Adventure Time. I find it like being a youngster like myself, got a little bit excited, but at the same time I wasn't because I was young. And ever since that came out, I was like, no, it was actually pretty good. As time goes by, I've just been growing more and more interested and growing more of my intelligence. And now thinking about it right now, I feel like it's kind of like a big key to how I felt creative, creating all this imagination, coming up with ideas, that and also games like FNAF and Undertale. But for a long time, I've enjoyed Adventure Time. I would be so happy to finally see episodes of Adventure Time whenever it plays on Cartoon Network. Before all that Teen Titans Go crap, but I don't want to touch that subject. It was a really nice trip to go through. Seeing all these very unique characters. There's a lot of creative characters, diverse characters throughout all these episodes. So I don't know if about as many as something like The Simpsons, but I don't know. I mean, if it weren't for Adventure Time, I kind of agree with the other YouTubers, and I feel, and you know what? Maybe if it weren't for Adventure Time, we wouldn't have these amazing shows Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, You Wonder Over Yonder. Maybe, maybe on that last one. I don't recall it having any lore. So I've enjoyed. I think my favorite parts Adventure Time were the lore parts. The whole thing about this whole war, mushroom war, and how Simon turned into the Ice King and he lost his mind. And now, and the more and more I just look at it, the more it's I think, wow, that's some intense stuff. It's kind of annoying at one point because lately it didn't get much attention before the finale. It barely show any of the new episodes. The one about I almost forgot about this whole talking ground hole wormhole that can actually sing, and I did not even realize it was voiced by Rebecca Sugar, I believe, or if I'm right, I remember. I also remember all these moments. I've enjoyed all these adventures, the one with the snowman and the fire dog, Finn and Jake themselves and the origin with their parents, learning more about Finn's real parents and Marceline's character. All of it is amazing. And again, it just I feel like it was one of the keys to how I got all this creativity, having these creative ideas of making a diverse storyline, which I might make one of these days if I'll ever be able to finish it. It really is an incredible show, and and I'm hoping that I manage to have enough money to buy all the seasons onto DVD, so that way I could watch it, or just watch it on Hulu. I think that would be a better, maybe I don't know which one is better, just pick your poison. I feel like this will go down as one of the most memorable cartoons. I feel like it'll end up that way. It's crazy how many years it's lasted after all this time, and I'm hoping that maybe we'll probably get some more shows that are great as Adventure Time. I mean, it'll never replace the gem of how it revolutionized cartoons, but I feel like it was great. And as for the finale, I kind of feel like I dreamed about that actual ending. Having come along with me, play at the background, and has this creature thing named Jeremy, I believe, like pull up the Finn sword. I think I had a dream about this. I'm not even kidding. I, I swear, I feel like I keep having these dreams where I just like, oh, why do I feel like I dreamed about this? How like having like one of them being like FNAF 4's child talking to Nightmare Bonnie. I keep having these like weird feelings like, like I dreamed of what happened, what I just witnessed like years ago or something. So anyway, but those are just like, my thoughts, and I want to hear yours. Did you enjoy the Adventure Time? How did you feel about it? And how did you feel about it being over? I'm more than happy to hear what you have to say about it. Like, put them down in the description. You'll all have a nice day. I'll be right back.